it's way more likely for me to believe in like a higher power than an explosion. Like that just seems so like crazy to me that it would just like explode into this perfect world that we have. So
But
like
also, it's going to because you were told that was crazy.
Eric attempts to convince Jacqueline that the only reason she thinks it's crazy that our world just exploded from nothing is because she's been told to think that it's crazy. I actually commend her for her belief in this because she's completely justified. Because it's not just simply what she's always been told. She's been told to think that it's crazy. The scientific data actually suggests this. The scientific data tells us that time, space, and matter had a beginning at the beginning of our universe. Time, space, and matter are co-relative. You cannot have one without the other. Stephen Hawking had this to say about our universe beginning. He says this: almost everyone now believes that the universe and time itself had a beginning at the Big Bang. Even Richard Dawkins had this to say: of course, it's counterintuitive that you can get something from nothing. Of course, common sense doesn't allow you to get something from nothing. That's why it's interesting. It's got to be interesting to give rise to the universe at all. Something mysterious had to give rise to the origin of our universe. So something had to have caused these things to come into existence. Whatever caused these things to come into existence could not be within time because time had a beginning. It could not be within space because space had a beginning. And it could not be made of material because material had a beginning. If this first cause had to do with any of those things, then time, space, and matter would have to have existed before they existed in order to create themselves. So something had to have caused these things to come into existence. This is what's known as the law of causality. It states that everything that comes to be, or everything that has a beginning, has a cause. This is foundational to the scientific endeavor. If you don't have the law of causality, then you don't have science itself. So it would take a greater amount of faith to believe that all of this came into existence out of nothing than it would be to believe that there was an intelligent, powerful cause behind it all.